I looked through the thermal, and there's a large, upright figure just standing stock still out there.
What is that?
And it just froze, which is what you'd expect a Sasquatch to do in the open. When they get caught, they just freeze and stand still.
Dude, that thing's straight up and down.
Yeah.
Look at it. Keeps staring at us.
It was way too big to be a deer, so I was just waiting to see the thing move to get some movement so I could identify what it was.
That was...
What exactly was the sound that you heard?
The sound I heard?
Yeah.
Ah, man, that's really hard to explain because it happened a couple of years ago. It was a summer night and all the windows were open. And at first it was like a screeching sound.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, real. But then it was a growling sound. And I got up and, because we have a dog.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure where the dog was, so I walked out back and I heard it again. It was like right in the woods behind the house, and I didn't know what it was. So I kind of just blew it off as, I don't know what it was, you know, whatever. I went back to bed. And then the next morning, I was talking with my neighbor who's been a hunter his whole life. He's lived in Alaska. He's been all over the place. And he told me he heard the same sound. And he had no idea what it was. So I couldn't tell you what it was. It was a loud screech, then it was a growl.
It was a high pitched in it. Yeah.
Yep.
Would you go into the woods to go after whatever made that sound?
At that time of night, I'd go if I was armed. If I had a weapon, which I do. I have guns.
Yeah.
So, and if I felt it was coming closer to the house, but if I wouldn't have gone out that night at 3 o'clock in the morning walking in the woods. I wouldn't have done that.
Do you believe that what made that sound was either a Sasquatch or some kind of humanoid ape?
I have no idea, and this is the kicker right here, because my next door neighbor, like I said, he's been all over the world. You know, he's lived in Alaska. He's been hunting for 45 years. He said that when he heard the noise, he got up and he's got a flashlight, big beam flashlight, and he was in his back porch and he's doing the surveying of the land, and it stopped. And he said there were glowing eyes about that high in the air. So that ain't no deer. Maybe a bear. I don't know. There's been bear in Newfield. They've got bear sightings. This was 3 years ago. And he said he went by, went back again, and it was gone. So, I mean, I don't know.
Sasquatch, my opinion is that there is something out there. It's more than just a misidentification, and it's more than just a hoax. I believe that It is a species of undiscovered, large, hairy, nocturnal primate in North America and all around the world. I believe that they're closely related to humans. They're closely related to chimpanzees, and they might be the missing link to our species. That they're right behind us in the evolutionary line. I do go Sasquatching. I do go look for them, but I've gotten a few callbacks, a few knocks, but I haven't gotten anything conclusive that I can say they exist. But I believe they're out there because I have an open mind. Now, when I was young, I was into Loch Ness Monster, I was into all that stuff. I still love cryptozoology. It's very fun. But I'm now I'm not trying to really focus on Sasquatch, but I'm trying to make you think that, okay, there could be a large, undiscovered, hairy, nocturnal primate walking around North America and walking around the world. I believe that it's closely related to Gigantopithecus. I believe that it's all around the world. I believe that soon it will come to the light of day, but I don't know when. I am dedicating this documentary to my older brother, Troy Whittemore, who passed away from testicular cancer on April 23rd of last year.